Right, hiya. It's been a minute or two, hasn't it? Sorry about that. You'll have to pardon state of me as well. I've come straight from work, so I've got my glad rags on. And I've molted into my winter plumage as well. I'll wear an outfit next 6 months probably. But anyway, yeah, I've just been busy and been putting these off. Well, I've had a couple of goes at them, but they've just turned out shite. But I've reached the stage now where it's all or nothing, because I've pretty much finished this colour layer and not explained any of this colour layer. And I wanted you to be able to see it with a bit of the tonal underpainting still showing. And my next chance to paint's probably going to be at the weekend, and Anna will be here doing her ceramics at the weekend. So I won't be able to do this. It's bad enough me talking to camera. Fortunately though, I've started using the front facing camera on the phone rather than the screen one. So I can't actually see how stupid I look now. So it's not too bad. And when it comes to taking a shot of the painting, I'll actually be able to see what I'm filming, so that'll be useful as well. So yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get straight to that then. So this is where I'm at the minute, which, like I said, is that colour layer is practically finished. It's taken just over a month to get it to this stage, but obviously that's fitting painting round work, which has mostly been just weekends, although we've been rained off quite a lot. The weather's been abysmal and we've got no dry work at the minute because we ain't got the timber frame up yet. We've only got the slab in and we've been building a big wall and shit. But so whenever I've had the opportunity, I've been here painting, and this is how far I've got in a month. You can see I've started bringing some of these reds in to that beech hedge in the foreground there that I mentioned, which I wanted to bring in to balance the colour in terms of that colour wheel thing that I talked about, you know, with red being opposite of green, and that because there's so much blue and yellow and green, it all leans towards that side of the colour wheel. So I want to bring these complementary reds in, and I'm going to echo them a little bit down here under this tree, just to, you know, because your eyes naturally sort of swept across in it by that green diagonal there. But yeah, I'm not really going to I'm not going to do a demonstration or all that now, because all I'll do is balls this video up. And then, yeah, I just, you know, yeah, I'm not going to do a demonstration, or, because don't fuck this up. I'm not going to, let's say it's all or nothing is this one. I'm going to put camera down though, my hand's shaking a bit. What was I saying? Come on, you twat. I might pause it a second, hang on. Right, sorry about that, I had to have a moment there. Even though I can't see myself, I can still hear the shite coming out of my mouth. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, I'm still not enjoying doing these. Yeah, I'm not going to explain the glazing process or all that, because I've tried shooting a couple of these videos, and explaining colour and glazing is actually quite complicated, particularly in this kind of one-shot format, which is just me fucking standing here whittering on about it. And you're not actually being able to see the process. But if I set the camera up and try and film the process, you're gonna be there for about an hour to see me cover a square about that big, which you're not even gonna be able to fucking see from there. And I'm gonna bore you to tears and bore myself to tears trying to fill space talking because music's copyrighted, so I can't have my music on while I'm doing it or anything. You know, yeah, it's a pointless venture. I need to be a little less idle and sort out some kind of editing software. I know I've been saying this since day one. So I can do maybe some time-lapse thing or just something, you know, maybe it's a little bit more interesting for you rather than just it being me gibbering on. But anyway, yeah, I'll put it back on this painting again for you because, well, I guess if you're watching this, you must quite like what I do. And this is still just rough as fuck at the minute. All I'm doing with this layer, really, is establishing the colour of everything. If you get what I mean. You know, in the same way the tonal underpainting was just establishing the tone and where everything's going. Now I'm just establishing what colour everything is. And then I can kind of paint properly on top of it. If you get what I mean. I can be a bit more creative. Then it's just about the layer that you can actually see. And I mean, I'm just going to keep building it up with all these tiny brush strokes on top of each other. And you can see there's some places here where I've not even fully covered the underpainting. I've got to come back to these. These are little areas where it's like untangling spaghetti. You get so far and just think, oh, fuck it, I'm moving on for a minute. So yeah, once I've got this bit, I'll come back to these. And then the next thing to do on it will be to hit the sky again. Put another colour glaze on the whole sky. And I'll go through that process when I do it. But I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do next. The colour glaze on the sky, that'll take me about 4 days. I know that from experience. You know, 3 or 4 days. Or am I full of shit? Is it more like 7 and I just lie to myself? Do that quite a lot with this stuff. Well, I'm going to allow myself 4 days for it because if it does end up being too long, I can break along the edge of this cloud. It's not ideal, but if I'm doing the sky, I like to keep the whole layer wet while I'm doing it so I can just keep working back into it if I want. But obviously there's a load of cutting in here and like, you know, I've got to cut in all that shit yet and clean all these you see how the sky's kind of mucky between the trees? I'll clean all that up. I'm out fucking spotless by end. Yeah. But I've got this thing over here which I haven't worked on now for 6 months because the only thing I've been working on is that thing over there. And I'm kind of keen to come back to this, but I wasn't going to do a video about this. Because to be honest, I'm kind of thinking if I do that one, then I can just bail. Just call it quits on channel and, you know, go back to being a hermit. But if I start putting a colour layer on this, I'm going to be doing it for about 4 months. Because I'll want to do the whole colour layer. And I reckon, well, actually, how long's a piece of fucking string? But it'll be ages. It'll be fucking ages. Because there's just so much detail in this. And I've got to paint over it all again. And like there's all this, you know, like the bits of the paint. This, it's not right yet. And I've got to get, like, you know, more. Well, you'll see. You'll see on this one how it builds up. Yeah. I'm going to shut up now. I think that'll do. Pardon me. Oh, fucking hell. Beautiful ending. Right, I'll leave it at that. I'll catch you soon.